This video is brought to you by Soundcore.
Soundcore just announced the launch of their Motion X600. This is their latest hi-fi Bluetooth speaker featuring LDAC for high-res audio, as well as spatial audio support. I'm here to give you a rundown of all of the features, and I'll also be sharing a bit of my experience using the Motion X600 over the past few weeks. And we also have some sound samples here so you can hear them for yourself. So let's get into it. So first up, the looks. This speaker both looks and feels higher quality than I expected from Soundcore. The seamless metal design and weight makes it feel substantial as opposed to feeling like a plasticky toy. The metal handle on the top makes it easy to carry while moving it from room to room or from indoors to outside. And let's not forget about durability. With an IPX7 rating, the Motion X600 is perfect for your outdoor adventures or your poolside parties. Now, let's talk about the controls. So as you can see here, we have the 7 buttons right along the top. And you have power, Bluetooth, spatial audio, your bass up, volume down, your play pause. It's also a multifunction button, also handles skipping track forward and back, and your volume up. So all of them have a light tactile click so you know when you've activated a command. So let's talk about the connectivity. So the Motion X600 can be paired with both Android and iOS devices. Pairing is quick and easy as expected from Soundcore speakers. Motion X600 also features Bluetooth 5.3 with SBC, AAC, and LDAC for high-res wireless audio. The Motion X600 is high-res certified and can take full advantage of LDAC's 990 bitrate when paired with compatible Android devices. Now you are also able to pair 2 of the Motion X600 speakers together in order to give you a true wireless stereo experience. Unfortunately, they only sent me 1 sample, so I was not able to test this for myself. Now, lastly, you also have a 3.5mm auxiliary port on the back near the charging port if you want to kick it in analog style. Then when it comes to battery life, it does come in at about 12 hours on a full charge, but that's going to vary based on your volume levels and the type of audio that you're listening to. And then last but not least, charging comes via USB-C, found on the back right next to that auxiliary port. So now let's move over to the Soundcore app. So you can download this for both iOS and Android. It is available for both. Now, when you open up the app, you are going to see your speaker battery level. Now, you will see an LDAC logo here when LDAC is active on compatible devices. Now, moving down, you will see the play pause button, a volume slider, then you have your EQ. Now you jump into the EQ, you will see the 4 presets plus the bass up toggle. Now below that you have your custom, and that is the Soundcore Pro EQ. This is a 9-band equalizer, which is something we haven't seen. And it does have full band right here, where you flip your phone sideways and you can get into some serious fine tuning with the EQ. Now, this isn't something that I've ever seen on any other Soundcore product in all my testing. And if you guys know me, you know my channel, I've pretty much tried everything that Soundcore has to offer. And yeah, this one is more than I've seen. And it's something that I hope we start seeing become available for their true wireless earbuds and their headphones as well. Hopefully, we'll see. Backing out of here, you have the gear icon, and that's your settings. And here you'll see sound mode, where you have your LDAC or combined connection. This is only going to show up here if you're on an Android device. Now below this, you'll have your voice prompt, where you can toggle that on and off. Then you have your auto power off. There's a toggle to shut that off, or you can select the different presets here. Basically, if you pause your music, but you leave your speaker on, you walk away, it will turn itself off to preserve battery life. Below that, you do have your firmware updates. If there's one available, this is where you'll do it. Below that, you have a disconnect, which will disconnect you from your devices, and you have access to a user manual just below that. Just to be clear, you don't have to download the Soundcore app to use the Motion X600. The app simply allows you to take full control over the sound quality if you want, but it's not required. So now let's get into the sound. Now, the Motion X600 is bringing some bold sound to the table here, packing 50 watts of power while using 5 drivers and 3 amplifiers to deliver your music. And it gets pretty loud, but it still remains distortion-free. Is it the loudest speaker on the market? No. But it doesn't have to be, because 50 watts of power is more than enough to completely fill my entire house with music. It's got 2 woofers, 2 tweeters, and a single upward firing full range driver. Now you combine all of that with LDAC and some 2496 lossless music, and you have a powerful high fidelity audio combination in a compact package. Man, and then you throw in that spatial audio, man. So Soundcore, they implemented a self-developed spatial audio algorithm that splits the audio into 3 separate channels to take full advantage of the woofers, tweeters, and that upward firing driver. And this helps create an immersive 3D audio experience that has to be heard to be understood. So on that note, let's go ahead and jump into some quick audio samples. Now, this would be a good time for you to put some headphones or earbuds on so that you can get the full effect of what I'm trying to show you here. All right, so here we have the Motion X600. I'm recording this sound clip using the Sennheiser Ambio binaural mics. So we'll see if we can showcase the spatial audio being both on and off. My head is about 1.5-ish, almost 2 feet away from the speaker, and then I'll be manually toggling it on and off. So yeah, let's jump straight into that. Starting with it on. Off.
Where you been and where you hiding? I know you're lying. Don't you try it, no. You really shouldn't play with fire. Put it out with water. But now you're drowning. There's been a whole lot of trying, whole lot of crying, whole lot of telling me I should be dying or be like you. But I don't wanna be like you. There's been a whole lot of trying, whole lot of crying, whole lot of telling me I should be dying or be like you. But I don't wanna be like you. Cause I could do better. I could do better. I could do better than that. And you should know better. You should know better. You should know better than that. You're telling me I should go places. You're telling me that I'm too lazy. You are the one that is going crazy. Yeah. Cause you can't even hold your own. But you always know what's wrong with everyone else. How is that? You gonna...
All right, so hopefully that sound test gave you a decent idea of what the spatial audio can do on the Soundcore Motion X600. This was recorded using the Soundcore Signature EQ with the bass up activated. Obviously, this is something that you actually have to experience in person to really understand it, but hopefully using these microphones, I was able to give you at least a taste of it. Now, with that out of the way, for me personally, the spatial audio feature adds more presence to the vocals in the mix. This is much more noticeable on live recordings as well. It also adds a much more immersive and deeper soundstage that is something that I really wasn't expecting to hear from such a small and compact speaker. If anything, this actually really makes me want to get a second Motion X600 so I can hear them as a separate left-right setup with that spatial audio on. Overall, I am truly impressed with the sound quality of the Motion X600. This isn't that normal Bluetooth speaker sound that we've come to expect. This isn't that crazy high volume and big boomy bass. The Motion X600 offers surprisingly well-balanced and highly detailed sound, especially when paired with good source audio. This is a much more refined sound that I believe even seasoned audiophiles could be surprised by. So if you're interested in checking out the Soundcore Motion X600 for yourself, check out the links that I'll leave in the video description. There will be some discounts during the pre-sale period, so don't miss out. Now, for full disclosure, this video was sponsored by Soundcore. Despite this, they received no rights for copy approval and were not allowed to see this video prior to it being published. They are watching this video at the same time that you are. As such, I'm still free to tell you how I truly feel about the speaker, whether good or bad. I'm telling you all of this because I believe in transparency and honesty with you as the viewer. As always, please be sure to watch multiple reviews before making that final purchase decision. Now, if you're interested in watching a video about my favorite Soundcore earbuds, check out the video that I'll leave for you right up here on the screen. With that said, my name is JEFE, and I'm out.